And a good evening to everyone here. This is SoundFX09 here tonight, streaming Cookie Run Kingdom again, and I was not expecting us to get a dragon cookie, but it looks like that's what we're getting with this new update, the Dragon Tongue Song. So when I initially saw this update, I thought this was going to be like a detour update or a side update compared to like what we've been getting lately with the Timeline of Fate, but no, it's another Timeline of Fate update, which makes it what now, like 3 straight. We had the original Timeline of Fate, then Scoop, and now Dragon Tongue Song. So yeah, the adventure continues, and I'm at the point where I'm thinking, oh great, is it just gonna be continuing like this? Just a bunch of chapters in the Timeline of Fate with no breaks? Not that this update is bad per se, but they really threw a lot of content, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. But the story is what we're here for. So let's strap in and get ready for another adventure. This time with the Hollyberry crew to Pineapple Island. So without further ado, sorry to keep you guys waiting for tonight's stream. We will get started. I know my stream's a little bit late to start today, but the reason for that is a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance. I kind of got the bad double whammy in terms of fast food service today. Hopefully there's a break soon, and maybe they're putting all these concepts here now so that way you can support them. Yeah, I hope that's the case, Obsidian. Good to see you tonight. But yeah, I got the double whammy of bad luck with fast food. First off, my sister wanted Wendy's, even though both of my brothers, me and my brother, were thinking Five Guys. So we got Wendy's, and they actually messed up our order. Missed a fry, and so I was forced to have no fries with my burger tonight. And my bro said he had to wait a while for our order to get through, which ended up happening to me when I ordered Sonic's and wanted a Sonic Blast and a shake. And I ended up waiting about 40 minutes at my nearby Sonic's for their order. Turns out the reason that was the case was their receipt system broke down for a short period of time. And so as a result, I basically got really screwed over with fast food this evening. And so, and usually whenever I have fast food on a Friday night, I try to give myself some time for the food to digest down. So I basically didn't have my Sonic shake until like 9:20, 9:30 when I picked it up, when I ordered it about like 8:45. So that sucked a lot. Expired rice. Oof. Look, I cannot eat breakfast consistently. My stomach will get irate if I eat breakfast so if I have like breakfast for lunch or breakfast for dinner, it'll be fine. But if I have like breakfast for like yeah, I am out of okay, that's a good thing. Okay, that should take care of that. Alright, there's my daily reward for the Kingdom Hub. But yeah, I've already done everything we need to do for now, so I could just go straight into the story at this point. So I made sure to get ourselves ready for this one. But yeah, we've gone from Chapter 4 to Chapter 5. Now, I did try to 3-star the boss fight with the Chaos Dragon. I ran out of time. I think if you're going to beat the Chaos Dragon, you're going to have to basically have Timekeeper and Dark Enchantress at 4-star. Yeah, because last time it was, oh boy, I never felt that much agony before. Was it just due to your health, or just, Oh man, that sounds rough though, Obsidian. Sorry to hear that. Also, this song, I have been listening to it, and it's given me a lot of ideas for my Ranger's Adventure series. Specifically, how it is. I think this song will perfectly summarize just how remorseful Ranger is about White Lily Cookie's death. Like, it basically shatters him, and he's just devastated. But in case you're wondering about my that's the status of my fanfic arc, it's going very well. I still have to do a few more revisions, but started myself unknowingly for years, having a genetic disorder, a few other things for it to go wrong. Okay, so a bunch of factors, and then it just kind of snowballed. That would make a lot of sense. All right, let's see. Can I get to the new chapter now? Here it is. Yep. So we've been waiting for this one for about 2 weeks, but here we go. Episode 5 of the Dragon Tongue song arc, The Dark Winged Guardian. And I have a feeling we know who this is. If you're a fan of Cookie Run Oven Break, you will definitely know who this is. So without further ado, let's get started. Check Survivors of Hell Gate. Alright, here we go.
Well, that was rather unexpected. Although the probability
an espresso
of
cookie
crashing down from the laboratory ceiling is minute, indeed, it's never zero.
Okay, wish you the best with the artwork. The bio is not too difficult. I find that making a bio is actually kind of fun. It's just you gotta have the time and space to do it.
Oh, my apologies. I hope I didn't cause too much trouble.
Ah, there's Hollyberry Cookie.
As much as I hate to admit it, not only is utilizing temporal anomalies as a means of transportation highly questionable, but it has also caused critical damage to our precision equipment.
He's right. One of my waffle bots almost got completely smashed.
Oh, how about this? Strawberry Crepe Cookie is a part of this.
Sorry about that. But there was simply no other option. The situation was that dire.
Well, given the fact that our timeline is on the brink of collapse, drastic measures are perfectly understandable.
Well, brink of collapse is an understatement. We're literally teetering on it.
What I don't yet understand is why the situation warranted the utilization of said anomaly, and how you actually managed to pull it off. You have my undivided attention.
Our bios will be written differently, for the first character to be more governmental and the second character more mystical, but some parts will be rejected. Look, don't be afraid to revise ice things multiple times. So, I mean, with Ranger Lawson, I basically had to make a separate bio for him to fit into the Cookie Run universe and make drastic adjustments that I think end up benefiting his character a lot better, to where I'm willing to make his Cookie Run version of him very, very different from the one that I use in other stories.
Beast East became the site of a fierce battle, yet again. The Ultimate Oven's doors were opened, and something terrible emerged from its depths.
Finish episode on 13. Okay, so you've made it to the Dark Cacao Kingdom. That Starscream wannabe is gonna be putted into the moon when I get the chance. Who would that be?
I could see the shapes of our enemies while our warriors couldn't. The unseen enemy surrounded them within a ring of flames that was as real as you and I talking here. So many cookies struggled against relentless gusts of wind, unable to fight back. I myself didn't know what to think, unsure if my own icings were to be trusted or not.
No way!
If our enemy is capable of demonstrating such power, the situation truly is dire.
Indeed. But that's not all. My strength wasn't enough. That's when...
There it is. The Scoop Squadron.
Man, Pink Shield, I kindly request you stop gawking and jump in the car if you wish to live.
You? How did you find me in all this chaos?
There's Litmus Cookie.
Literally, that's the least important part of this whole mess.
What I'm going to be writing both of these characters is that they're trying to apply their own world's logic to the Cookie Run universe. That's kind of the struggle Ranger's going to be going through, is that he's basically... Remember, Ranger's basically got this futuristic advanced armor, very similar to Ultimate Armor X, but he quickly finds out that the magic of the Cookie Run universe easily overpowers him.
Those things are about to grind your hearty dough to dust!
Do you know what's going on?
Phew. Are you getting into the vehicle or not? We'll gladly share all the deets once we're out of here. Long story short, your ancient hero status allows you to see what ordinary cookies can't.
Which would be very interesting for an arc that fits in with Ranger. Because one of my ideas is Ranger can sense things that no ordinary cookie can do, thanks to his armor's AI system, but also because he's forcefully transformed from human to cookie, his actual cookie body that's generated as a result of his transformation into cookie actually has dough fractures, which are basically conflicts in his dough between the cookie dough and his human DNA. And this conflict actually makes him very sensitive when he's near certain cookies, like the ancient cookies and the beast cookies. It's something I'm working on. It's going to require some explanation, but it's one of the things I'm kind of working on with Ranger to explain his arc, which is that his transformation wasn't perfect. Yes, he can fool the other cookies into seeing that he's a cookie, but the other higher up cookies can easily sense him. Like, he's a dead giveaway that he's not normal.
Those were the Guardians of Nature from another timeline, but they are completely unrelated to the Guardians you know.
Okay.
They were corrupted, which means they have completely lost their minds, went bonkers, so to speak.
That is very, very bad. Oh boy.
The Guardians of Nature? Corrupted?
Yes, indeed they have been corrupted.
Well, something like that. We wish to bring Pitaya Dragon back. You've seen what a dragon whose ancient might was restored could do. Their power far exceeds that of any cookie. Unless you can find a being of an equal power level, there can be no bringing back of that adorable critter.
I like how Litmus says that Pitaya Dragon was once an adorable critter. He kind of wasn't, but at the same time, this is Hollyberry's friend we're talking about here, and he's literally just a rampaging dragon.
Then I must ask Dragonkind for help.
Looks like a simple answer to all our problems was right under our noses all this time. Even if the good dragons shred your dough to atoms, worry not. Your data will serve us greatly.
Povidone iodine, that's not very encouraging, you know.
I mean, we sort of can't afford to lose you too early. So allow me to help you a little.
Okay.
What is that thing? I've never seen anything like it.
This is a teleportation anomaly from Scoop's private reserve. It can pierce the temporal space, which allows us to deliver you right back to Crispia.
So, okay, probably now that Scoop's gotten data on the Chaos Dragon and all that, they'll probably be taking a backseat in this story.
A nice change of scenery, won't you agree? There, you can assemble a team of your friends to help. Well, are you ready?
Always.
Terrific! Then in you go! Best of luck!
And that teleportation anomaly brought me right here.
So basically, Scoop helped her get back to Crispia. Specifically, it looks to be Strawberry Crepe's lab in the Vanilla Kingdom.
A teleportation technology that can open a stable dimensional rift. Curious.
Pitaya Dragon is still there, at the center of chaos, controlled by Shadow Milk Cookie.
So you're asking me to lend you my precious ship because the fate of the world depends on your trip to Pineapple Island, huh?
That's right. Like I said, the dragon's power is crucial to stop the disaster from happening. That's why I must try to convince them to help.
Pretty smart for Hollyberry to do that. And she's one of the only cookies to have communicated with dragons well.
With all due respect, will it be that simple? If my understanding is correct, we will need just as much power, if not more, to defeat an ancient dragon.
Wait! So, we need to find another ancient dragon?
Pretty much, Strawberry Crepe.
Yes. There was a name that Pitaya Dragon Cookie always kept repeating after one too many glasses of juice.
Huh. Oh, hang on, my mic cut out. So she's actually admitting Pitaya Dragon has gotten drunk before.
A dragon they could never defeat, no matter how hard they tried. A Nanis Dragon.
Okay, that's the name there. Ananas Dragon. All right. Because I was calling it Anais Dragon, but it's Ananas.
I'm assuming Your Majesty's plan is to convince them to become our ally?
Exactly. But it won't be easy. A dragon's pride
Soars
high.
very, very high.
They have no reason to listen to a mere cookie.
Right.
As far as I know, a Nanis Dragon has lost their primordial power. Perhaps they will be more agreeable if I promise to restore it. But
I couldn't answer that for you even if I tried, Obsidian.
Now, hold on, Your Majesty, wait a moment. At least do explain why a dragon could have lost their tremendous power?
I will explain everything, but later. Right now, we're out of time.
Right. We're basically in a crisis, so sitting around doing nothing ain't gonna help our situation.
I'll tell you this. A mere tribute is not going to cut it.
I would figure as such.
The dragon only smirked at the Mango Tribe's most exquisite offerings. You, however, can you put your brilliant minds to work and craft an artifact that will butter up the dragon?
An artifact? While we know so little about dragonkind, a bit reckless, if you ask me.
I'm asking you to join me on my journey to Pineapple Island. Together, we surely have a chance to change the proud dragon's mind.
Your Majesty, with all due respect, if my understanding is correct, you're asking us to delve into fieldwork without any prior research.
Take it as an interesting challenge, Espresso.
Oh, well, we were just discussing ways to apply the Soul Gem energy anyway. Think about it. Engineering an artifact to awaken the ancient power of a dragon sounds like a perfect exercise for a genius.
I would figure you'd be pretty intrigued, Strawberry Crepe.
Strawberry Crepe Cookie, you too? Is this recklessness truly that infectious?
You also have to realize we're running out of time. The timeline could literally collapse at any moment, Espresso.
Excellent. Then it's settled. Our little Pineapple Island delegation is ready.
All right.
Your Majesty, Hollyberry Cookie, I never agreed to go.
Well, you're going now. Alright, let's see what our route looks like. Okay, so we will be going to the left side.
Now I'm sailing the seas. This might easily be the most irrational decision of my life.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it was, but it looks like... Oh, Snapdragon.
Where did that dragonling come from?
Oh, Snapdragon Cookie? I assumed they would be instrumental in extracting draconic power. That's why I got in touch with Tartatan Cookie and procured this creature for our expedition.
Actually, kind of nice to see one of the special cookies get some attention in this story.
You talk like they are another subject of your experiments. I admit this idea crossed my mind as well. After all, for the longest time, dragonkind was thought extinct.
Until Pitaya Dragon showed up.
Besides, I'm sure this little one will be happy to meet one of their ancestors. Right, Snapdragon Cookie?
You could have just walked underneath to see who's that much of a hassle boating here. I am...
Almost none of our records contain mentions of dragonkind. Only legends and myths.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my microphone. I notice it's been kind of booming, so I might have to check my levels as we go.
That dragonling just won't stop making those silly noises.
Well, it is a dragonling. It's young. You would expect it to be chaotic.
Your Majesty, you promised to tell us more about dragons. Now is the perfect time. How and why did they lose their powers?
That is a forgotten secret. Only a handful of cookies in our entire world know this tale. Long, long ago, dragons breathed the life energy of Earthbread.
Ooh.
Drifting in the skies, it was the source of their power. But as our world grew and flourished, countless lives took their share of life energy. A generous spring, yet finite.
So yeah, this is an interesting development point here in the world of Cookie Run Kingdom, is everything, including cookies themselves, are sustained by life energy, and this energy is limited. It is not an unlimited source, and there is a consequence of that.
Soon there was almost none left for dragonkind.
Oof.
Thus, it was a classic example of a limited supply unable to meet a growing demand.
Correct.
Indeed, I've never heard of this before, although it's fairly logical.
My turn to ask questions. Now that the world is a giant mess, where are the real guardians of nature? Surely they can solve all our problems in a matter of seconds.
I'm going to guess we've lost contact with them.
They already aided us greatly during the Dark Enchantress Cookie War. They fought alongside us. They lent us the strength of nature itself to help us win.
Indeed they did. Those were Wind Archer, Sea Fairy, Moonlight, Fire Spirit, and Millennial Tree Cookie.
So they did interfere in cookie matters before without much trouble.
A little help every now and then didn't disturb the balance. But during the war, the drastic situation required drastic measures.
Indeed, especially given the threat that Dark Enchantress Cookie had become.
Our enemy threatened to end the world as we know it. What we needed was a miracle. The balance was deemed the necessary sacrifice. The others and I kept thinking about it after the war was over. Perhaps the Guardians paid the price for aiding us. After Dark Enchantress Cookie was no more, they entered a deep slumber.
Uh-oh. Okay, I did not hear this part.
So they knew about this condition and still chose to interfere? And now they're slumbering?
I believe so. After all, the world was on the precipice of collapse. The price was high, but Cookie Kind needed their help.
Indeed.
We learned only after the war that one by one, the elementals lost their powers. None of us could do anything about it.
Okay, I did not hear about this.
What? So we're on our own now?
Yep.
For the time being, yes. But I'm sure they will awaken once more. The force of nature will keep on flowing. The broken balance will be restored. Perhaps then, the Guardians will return.
One more thing before we turn to other matters. Those cookies who emerged from the rift, aren't they also guardians of nature?
Oh, you have Obsidian. How's that been going? And do you think you could put a flyer out for someone like me?
The mere fact they appeared in this timeline must be in violation of said balance.
Good observation.
While I can't tell what Shadow Milk Cookie is planning behind the scenes, those villains employing their strength without restraint are bound to pay the same price.
Indeed.
I won't lie, that's been bothering me as well. What is the other timeline like? How are those cookies different? All those questions to which I yet have no answers. One thing is for certain. No one knows when our elementals will awaken.
And that is very concerning.
Indeed. Until then, we're on our own.
Looks like our role here is much more important than I anticipated.
While we cannot create new energy, we might be able to find a way to maximize the efficiency of its usage.
That would probably be the top priority at this point.
Ho-ho! From impossibilities to possibilities! Now we're talking like true engineers!
Concern doesn't equal resignation. Well, we should learn more once we reach our destination.
Right. Whoa! A sudden thunderstorm?
What? Thunder? There's not a single cloud in the sky.
Ahead! It's abnormal for the air to behave this way. This phenomenon is not a mere change in the weather. Could it be?
Ho-ho! Are we gonna tremble in fear? These treacherous waters are as fickle as... Don't you worry. Trust in my brilliance and my waffle butts.
Alright. If Snapdragon's afraid, that might be a very bad omen.
Don't worry, Snapdragon Cookie. We're here to protect you. Besides, we should be arriving pretty soon. We'll do anything to bring you back, Pitaya Dragon.
Indeed we will.
I'll gladly pay any price to help, my dear friend. You have my word.
Alright. So we need to detour before we continue further on in the story. Let's see. Our first episode, The Pirate's Secret Anchorage. Alright, so we're dealing with enemies very similar to the Tropical Island quest. And it looks like we are not being restricted in any way. So let's see what things hold for us here. Probably after a bit, we will see some of the limitations make themselves known. Okay. Okay. That takes care of that threat.
Witness my
Actually, let me check something here. Did I? Let's switch everybody back to prioritize cooldown at this point. That's one thing I do want to do is prioritize cooldown and resistances. Check. All right, let's go. They're dubbing a comment, and the person who is hosting it said it's going to be 2 hours long. Geez, so I bet. So if I'm going to join this project, it's going to be pretty extensive. It sounds like. On that project to join, you need a Discord or either teen or young. Well, that's going to be a problem for me since I'll probably, if it's teen to young adult for like who's going to be voice acting, I'm going to be in the adult sector. So that's going to be really interesting if I go that direction. I was hoping it would be more of a project for, you know, people who've done it before. Yeah, I expect that. I've done a fan dub. I've done voice acting for a fan dub once before, so I kind of have a general idea on what to expect. So yeah, I was kind of expecting it to be a fan dub thing. We'll have to see. I mean, feel free to send the details to me via DMs or something on YouTube. I'll take a look at it, but I mainly want to see if I can get something that's more prevalent. So I'll keep, but I do appreciate you sharing that. All right. It looks like I think we got one more here. Yeah, pirate attack on the beach. Let's get this one done. Okay, we lost iodine for a moment there. Okay, there we go. And there's our timeline key.
My theory proves correct.
All right. Clear ripe mango roof. Okay, I see where that one is. Pineapple Island, let's unlock that. Pineapple Island.
We're almost there. That must be Pineapple Island.
Huh? What's that? The sun is shining so brightly over there, it's hard to keep my icings open.
I do have a plot line for most of the comment. Both characters want to go home and have a nightmare sequence eventually. Okay.
Extraordinary. The island where the dragon dwells must be brimming with life energy. So much that the island itself seems like an enormous organism.
Whoa. Is that why it looks so overgrown? It's been a while since I saw that much green. Huh. Hollyberry Cookie? Why are you so silent? Enchanted by the scenery, huh?
No. The devastating war. It seems to have
left this place completely untouched.
Huh. You're right. I wonder if the locals have even heard about it. The island does look peaceful.
Too peaceful. Mm-hmm.
Its remote location must have played a role too. but I bet it was a Nanis dragon's power that kept it safe. Another reason to bring them to our side as soon as possible.
When will those guests arrive? We've been waiting forever.
The moment Mighty Dragon spoke about should have come already. Oh, hey, look! There's a ship
Oh, look
on
at
the
that!
horizon.
It's Mango Cookie. I think what they said last episode, dragons turning to islands, is correct because this island looks like a dragon on its side. You can see the tail, the wings, the arms, and the head.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the ever-sunny Pineapple Island. Allow me to introduce myself, Mango Cookie, your guide.
Huh? Were you expecting us? Oh, you must have an ultra-powerful long-distance radar. Cool!
Nah, not really. I wouldn't bet.
Mighty Dragon foresaw your arrival and tasked us with greeting you, dear guests. They mentioned your extraordinary powers, too.
They sensed your soul gem from afar.
I surely didn't expect such a warm welcome. Was I worried for nothing?
Don't get too ahead of yourself, Hollyberry. We gotta be formal.
But say, haven't we met before?
Who, me? I've traveled far and wide, but this is my first visit on this island.
I'm sure I've met a cookie just like you. Perhaps I'll remember later.
Whoa, that dragon is smaller than me. Hi, aren't you the cutest?
Well, Mighty Dragon is awaiting you, dear guests. We should make haste.
Peculiar. The island is brimming with life energy, but this jungle is strangely quiet, as if it's scared to even breathe in someone's presence.
You're right, my friend. The silence weighs heavy. Could it be the presence of a Nanis dragon the island is fearing?
Possibly. Even Snapdragon's getting a little angst about it.
Huh? What's wrong with the little dragon? Is there something in the jungle? They keep staring. Somewhere. Wait here. I'll go and check.
No, stop! It could be dangerous if you go alone.
Oh, he took off already. Whoa! Ravens? Out here?
Oh, Granny.
Are you alright? Did the bird scare you?
Yeah. I'm fine.
What's up with those silly birds? Ugh, I don't like this at all.
I don't remember ravens being in tropical islands.
To be honest, I've never seen birds like that on our island. Not to mention the size of that flock. How strange.
That wasn't a simple flock of birds. It's as if the very air became lighter the moment
They flew away.
In that case, was it the birds that caused this strange heavy silence?
Dear guests, please follow me this way. You will stand before Mighty Dragon shortly.
Okay. Oh! Is that him?
Greetings, Ananis Dragon Cookie. My name is Hollyberry Cookie.
Okay, we're already standing before him. That did not take long. This is the featured dragon cookie of this update.
What? Did you not hear my greeting? Is this how you treat your guests?
What is that thing next to you?
Oh, are you talking about Snapdragon Cookie?
These things look invasive, and trust me, I have no invasive spirits when I've seen them. They remind me of those blasted mites. Those things feast on anything living or dead.
Oh, I brought them here so that you two could meet. While they might still be young, they are a proud dragon, just like you.
Huh? Indeed. I sense the presence of a dragon. But how?
So, interestingly, the voice actor of Ananas Dragon Cookie also apparently voices a character in Fortnite and Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 and 7, and also the Owl House, if I remember correctly, which is quite surprising. Like, I looked at his voice acting profile, and I was kind of surprised.
A dragonling. And a flower dragon, too. One from the severed line of Lotus Dragon. I spent long eons believing my kin extinct. And yet, this young dragonling appears, carried by that cookie. Very well. I will learn more about it later.
Hello? Are you with us? You fell silent all of a sudden.
You will speak when spoken to. It seems you are in dire need of a lesson in manners.
Manners? Huh. What manners? You didn't even greet me properly.
This sounds like an escalation.
First lesson. You kneel before me.
Yeah, this is one of those very prideful dragons. Remember what Hollyberry said earlier. Dragons are very prideful. This one definitely is, and we're only just a few scenes into this.
You come to my island, but you show me no respect. Me, the ruler of the Earthbred and an ancient dragon.
Alright, here we go. So yeah, we're already like 5 sections in, and it sounds like things are getting really tense. Facing him. Okay, this cannot be good.
Ananas Dragon Cookie, this isn't the time for jokes. Our timeline has split in two, and the world is on the brink of collapse. The mighty Pitaya Dragon fell victim to the chaos and lost their mind. Please, we need your help.
I have a feeling he's not going to want to help us out. He's going to believe the threat when he sees the threat.
Are you done talking? You may go wherever you came from, for I have nothing to say to you.
All right.
Wait! Did you hear what I just said? Pitaya Dragon is in grave danger!
Considering how remote this island is, I would imagine he does not care.
I've heard enough. Twisting timelines, villainous clowns causing mayhem, and now this fool being used against their will.
So he does know.
Must I care?
Or must there be a reason for you to care?
What?
The trivial affairs of you lesser beings do not concern me. And Pitaya Dragon, a pitiful disgrace of dragonkind they may be, I can hardly believe in their inability to find a way out of this grave danger.
Are you willing to dismiss Hollyberry Cookie's words despite her having witnessed the gravity of this crisis with her own eyes? Because she is a cookie.
I'm already intrigued, but it feels like everything's happening way too quickly.
Huh. Even if what she says is true, this is dragonkind's matter. You are naive to believe that I will do a cookie's bidding out of mere kindness.
I'm already liking his voice, though. This is really well done.
Then why did you go as far as sending a welcome party for us?
The value of a lesser being's life is dust. And yet this cookie's power is worth so much more. Soul Jam, was it? Its presence is unlike anything you can find here. I had higher expectations. Now I see she's just a cookie.
He sensed her soul gem and was expecting a greater being, but instead...
A cookie is nothing more than a cookie, no matter how great their power is.
I'm wondering if this is going to be the development point for a Ravenous Dragon cookie right here.
We didn't make it all the way here to be judged by you. I need your help. Pitaya Dragon needs your help.
It seems as if you have overstayed your welcome.
Ooh.
I have no intention to deal with your cookie nonsense any longer. Do not test my patience. I can fill these cracks with your crumbs as easily as you spew the words of your lesser language.
Your Majesty, we must go. It seems as if we won't achieve a constructive dialogue here.
Oh, I still have a couple of words left to say.
We shall bother you no longer. On one condition. Allow us to stay on the island and conduct research.
Research?
As we approached the island, we observed several instances of the atmosphere displaying unusual behavior.
Ooh, Espresso's
As a
thinking
scholar,
quickly here.
I can't let danger threaten this beautiful place.
He's bringing up the unusual storm they just witnessed on the way.
Besides, I've studied Soul Gem for quite some time now. If my research comes to fruition here, it will surely help you, Mighty Dragon, restore your primordial power. With it at your disposal, no harm can come to this island. Will you give us a chance, Mighty One, for the glory of dragonkind and the safety of your domain?
That's very audacious of Espresso.
Ha! Look at you, a meager cookie worried about my lands, postulating about our ancient strength. Amusing. Very well, let it be so. However, know this. If you bring harm, any harm, to my island,
He will protect it with his life.
I will grind your dough to 1 billion grains of sand and scatter it around these pristine shores.
My colleagues and I will treat your domain with utmost care. Thank you. It was as I expected. That prideful dragon was deaf to our pleas. No, we need something substantial. Something we could use as a bargain.
Also, I'm noticing these transitions are very quick. Like, it just feels like we're going from one scene to another without much time to catch our breath here. So, that's very worrying.
And yet, the dragon let us conduct our research here. Perhaps the way you mentioned restoring their power did stir something within them after all.
Sounds like we should get to setting up our research outpost. And fast!
Indeed.
Correct. Mango Cookie, can you help us find a suitable place for our base of operations?
Say no more. Mighty Dragon's word is our command. The Mango Tribe will be happy to help.
All right.
Oh, be careful, little one. Let me help you carry all that.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I'm the strongest boy in the village. My hand just slipped here.
Yeah, he definitely isn't. I think at this point, Ranger would mostly be silent unless spoken to. Ranger's not one to usually speak his mind unless he has to.
Hey, there are no grannies around. So who are you calling every time?
I've lived with my granny since I was little, so I call her every time I get scared. Guess it became a habit.
Aha! I see.
Isn't he the pride of our village?
Indeed. This entire village is like your family.
Look! The sun is setting already! I guess everyone worked a bit too hard to notice. Still, it feels rather early.
Looks like the main devices have all been set and are working according to the specifications. Let's wrap things up for today and continue tomorrow.
Oh.
Most weeds wither at
Whoa.
a mere flick of my wrist, yet some must be rooted out.
Oh, God. It's Wind Archer Cookie.
Soon, my blessing will be granted to all. A chance to be reborn, fit to serve the nature's law.
Okay. It looks like we will have to detour again to continue along. Okay. Let's do these operations. All right. Okay. Okay. Whew.
What a fun development.
All right, next stage. Okay, one thing I am also noticing. He looks to have to the philosophy of the dimension that housed the heart. Maybe? Okay, one other thing I'm noticing. Unlike the first two arcs that had a stage gimmick, so far we've yet to run into a stage gimmick. Maybe the stage gimmick won't appear unless Wind Archer makes his presence known. But right now, we don't have one. It's just that these enemies are really tough. So let's keep going. Okay. Okay. These enemies do hit really hard, too.
Rest now.
Believe it or not, I actually do have the Corrupted Wind Archer's outfit, but I'll need to show you guys that later. Alright. Okay, there we go. Jeez, these enemies do not don't go down that easy. Okay, we got another timeline key.
Rest now.
All right, so we still have yet to get any of the fragments for this, I believe. So let's see if we can hopefully get one soon. Let's see. I don't think we want to open this chest right now. Okay, I don't think we're gonna open this chest immediately. I'm gonna first unlock the Outpost Complete one before we go any further. Okay, 5 more Litmus Cookie Soul Cores, even though I already got her to 5-star Ascension. Wonder if the gems inside the keys are relevant because they're all different colors. The previous 2 were red and blue, now this one's green. That's a good observation. Okay.
Phew. Looks like all the preparations are complete. What else shall we help you with?
That should be it. Without your help, who knows when we would have finished. Thank you, truly.
Cookies, you've just arrived, yet you're already working hard. Here, have this juicy, freshly made mango jelly and enjoy the view. I hope our songs helped you work faster.
How strange.
Oh, look at this! The Espresso even has a different outfit
my
now.
mind is as bright and clear as it could be. Must be the local fresh air, the fresh mangoes, and the jovial singing?
Huh? What's with that shirt, Espresso Cookie? Why are you dressed as if you're...
On vacation.
Recognizing the right time, place, and occasion for every dress is crucial for achieving the utmost efficiency in your endeavors.
What? Since when do you dress for the occasion? And how's that efficient?
The brighter your mood, the faster you work. Let's call it elimination of potential stress factors.
Okay.
Do you actually have an opinion on everything? How annoying! You, Dragonling, what are you up to? Can you bite that coffee cookie extra hard? Fine, forget about it. You don't understand a thing.
Well, well, my little delegates. Looks like you're having fun.
Little delegates? Plural? There's only one little lizard around.
Ha ha ha! Don't you feel it? A little song can make your weariness go away in an instant.
Can lift spirits or take you on an adventure. I've seen what the power of good music can do.
Mango Cookie, tell me. This song, it's in Dragon Tongue, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. How did you know?
What? Dragon tongue? Then tell
Ha ha ha! These words will hold no power if you just sing them. Only those granted the title of
Golden Voice of Life
by the mighty Ananas Dragon can evoke the power of Dragon Tongue.
And here's the thing. I'll bet you they are very, very secretive about the power of Dragon Tongue because they don't want everyone to just wield it recklessly.
When the words of Dragon Tongue ring out, only then do the mind and the dough heal through its miracles.
So that's why. I was wondering how everyone didn't even break a sweat building our outpost. Then...
Oh, Espresso Cookie. I recognize that nefarious flashing of your spectacles. What are you up to?
Nefarious? Do you truly think me some fringe scientist? No, listen here, Strawberry Crepe Cookie. If we can find a way to amplify this energy, we can easily keep working all night long. Talk about a 200% efficiency increase! I'm planning to make a Dragon Tongue amplifier.
That's interesting.
What? No! I don't want to work all day and all night long!
Did I just hear the words, engineering
This device is beyond my
capabilities?
You take that back!
Yes, it would definitely become a daring project. Analyzing the wave.
I have a feeling he's going to have to use this in a
identifying the
different
resonance
manner,
point,
though.
Not to mention constructing the device itself.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to have to use this amplifier in a different method than what it's originally designed for. I definitely have the vibes coming off of that.
I can see how it can become much more complex than a typical run-of-the-mill engineering project. Don't worry, I think I can handle it myself.
Complex. Daring. Timmy? You're talking to the Magicanical Engineering Prodigy here. Fine. You're on. What you won't build in a lifetime, I'll build soon.
Oh, consider me intrigued. Then I'll analyze said wave patterns and process the data for you.
Don't bother. I can do that much better. I'll start right now.
Ho, ho, ho. That's why I called you little.
That sounds like it's going to backfire and probably help Shaw Milk do his plan quicker. Or just like how TCS backfired in our faces and made things worse.
Shall we perform a trial run? Fortunately, the Mango Tribe is singing day and night. I shall process the data.
Huh. I built it, which means it will work perfectly.
Don't be so sure.
Whoa! I can hear the singing in the village all the way over here. It's so loud!
It's amazing to hear our song so far from home.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if the amplifier is going to attract the attention of Wind Archer Cookie.
What do you think? Perfection, isn't it? Hey, what's this? The air current started to behave differently from the moment we turned the device on. My sensor is picking up weird numbers.
Look at my data. The density of life energy is increased, if temporarily. Strawberry Crepe Cookie, you're on to something.
Huh. Is that right? I only increased the output volume. What does it have to do with life energy?
Well, after all, Dragon Tongue holds the power of ancient dragons. This amplifier not only made the sound louder, it altered the very energy currents.
Huh.
My amplifier did that?
Energy currents. I wonder if that's like nature energy he's talking about.
Naturally, your talent helped me prove my theory.
Huh. Well, of course.
Looking at this data, I got an idea. Given that we can affect the energy currents, what if we do the opposite?
Hmm?
The opposite?
Yes. What if we gathered the dispersed life energy and focus it in one spot, amplified tenfold, even hundredfold?
So focus the energy into a direct beam.
Such density will surely awaken Anana's dragon's ancient strength.
Huh.
Sounds easier said than done.
Can it actually work?
Well, I managed to crystallize Soul Gem before. The direction might be different, but the principle is the same.
Might not be exactly. I would like to think life energy to be something adaptable to not only the environment is in, but the living beings around it. So like it could be tuned to a specific environment, I guess.
However, there is one problem. Before we gather and amplify energy, we would need an enormous power source. In other words, we need kindling to have a fire. And in our case, the kindling in question has to rival the power of an ancient dragon for the whole system to work.
Rival in power? But how?
Frankly speaking, I have
No idea.
And yet we know it's not impossible. We will find a way, I'm sure.
All right. Okay. I think things are about to change right now. Fetter in the village. There we go. As I thought, we now have the chapter's gimmick. Primordial Raven. At the start of the battle, Primordial Ravens, the deathly progeny, summon an ominous fog. This fog applies damage reduction and amplified debuffs to the team, while increasing enemies' debuff resistance. Enemies defeated within the fog inflict fear and damage on nearby allies, and revive as primordial ravens. An Annis Dragon Cookie, blessed with the power of the Earth Bread, is immune to all effects and damage dealt by the primordial ravens. Also, the duration of the healing prevention they apply is extended. Okay, so it looks like Hollyberry is forced onto our team.
Everyone, behind my shield.
So I will get my version of Hollyberry ready. This is her stats. I actually did go through the effort of getting her max ascended, and also tuning her toppings to be more favored towards cooldown, damage resist, and crit resist, making her an absolute tank that could still use her skill as often as possible. Now, I think we will keep Timekeeper and Dark Enchantress on the team for now. We will need to get, we will have to swap one cookie out for, Sugar Swan, so that everyone could stay alive.
The new season awaits me.
So I think this is going to be our team from here on out. We'll make adjustments as we need to. Alright, here we go. I have a feeling we're going to have story plot, though, before we start in earnest. Whoa. Yep, I thought so.
Whoa. It's been mere hours. But you're done with the math already?
I know it's for the story and for the gimmicks, but I don't like how they're forcing specific... I think they're emphasizing that you at least have your... I think it's more of a way of emphasizing that you might want to have specific characters ready. The only forced character requirement that I didn't like was Espresso in Beast G's 15 for a specific section of that chapter. But for the timeline of Fate, for the most part, it does make sense, but it does make certain chapters kind of difficult to do.
Elementary. The faster I finish, the sooner you may begin working. Curious about the mechanics? If you look at the blueprint here.
You don't need to explain how it works. I already know that. Hey, I'm tired of not getting tired. Why don't we take it a bit slower? This is the only place on the island that still has lights on.
The hell was that?
What was that?
See these poor cookies all tied up here? No funny business. Unless you want to watch your little friends crumble.
Pirates?
Oh no! Hang in there! Hold on to these ropes!
What? How dare ye? Stop right there.
But the villagers!
Bring me all food, drinks, shinies on this island. What else is there? Bah, whatever. Hand over everything valuable.
Not a chance.
No! Stop! Don't hurt our tribe!
Where does a pipsqueak like you get off yapping at me? Out of my way while I'm asking nicely.
Are you all right, little one? Quick, get Granny to somewhere safe.
Yes!
What have you done to our outpost? How incredibly inconsiderate!
Runs you to say, you flopster? You want another taste of my spiky durian bomb? Huh?
If reasoning won't work, then there's only one option left. I'll have to teach you a bitter lesson today.
Huh? I wasn't gonna go easy on you anyway. But since you're refusing to talk, it's over for you. You asked for this, so don't beg me to let you go. Better get ready.
All right, here we go. Okay, I actually like how quickly we can actually attack, but... Okay. Okay, I think we're through. Yep. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. That took care of that, but it took some time.
Spare us! We didn't want any of this. A swarm of ravens descended on our island and turned it to a wasteland.
The hell are you talking about?
We barely escaped on our ship, but we saw these lights. We came here desperately thinking we'd find something to eat.
Yeah, next time don't resort to violence to get it, though, you dumbasses. Uh-oh.
Oh, mighty dragon! You came for us! Did you sense the ominous presence of the pirates?
Oh, what a nuisance. Looks like this performance here is over.
Please wait, oh mighty one. Those pirates are talking about something scary. About ravens. I'm afraid something wicked is coming our way.
Mango Cookie, I do not have the leisure to entertain every idle word from these lesser creatures.
Wait, what is that?
Is this crude thing what you prattled on about? How laughable. Daring to mimic a dragon's power with a toy.
Oh, he sensed their research project.
Not mimic, but restore. The ancient power you lost. We're trying to reconstruct its source.
I wonder, where does this baseless confidence of your meager kind spring from?
Whoa.
What is this? Broken already? As expected of your crude technology.
What? If you broke it, I'm not letting this slide. Just because you're a dragon doesn't mean you can mess with my research.
My little friend is still in shock, so the words came out all wrong.
Yeah, Hollyberry's having to stop her from causing a major mistake.
That creature looks like an underbaked lump of dough that hasn't seen anything yet. Oh, be quiet.
Would you take a look at this? This raven feather. It appears to have fallen from the pirates.
Whoa.
Listen, there was no typhoon, no invaders. Something just passed through the island, and poof, it was gone. And me beloved crew, they scattered in the wind.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Very.
I sense it too. The same presence I felt in Beast Yeast.
It's already made its way here. Uh-oh.
What? An earthquake? Ananas Dragon Cookie, do you have something to do with it?
I shall waste my time on you no longer. You only proved your utter lack of worth once more. Cease your commotion on my island. I shall take my leave now. Again, the earth-bred warps and trembles against my will.
So he senses it, but his pride is still taking priority.
This land, my body. More and more things are slipping out of my control.
Whoop, here we go. Yep.
Fate makes no exceptions. Congratulations!
All right, that completes that chapter. All right, we'll need to do this one, and then we'll have another detour.
Nothing works! How many times is this now?
21st attempt. None of the materials we tested have produced a response in the amplification circuit. Nothing.
I like how you mentioned the pharaoh from the Book of Exodus. That's what you were going for, right, Obsidian?
You said that we need a source of energy that rivals that of an ancient dragon. Does it even exist?
If I knew the answer, I wouldn't be on my 21st failed attempt.
Ho ho! Look at you two. You could use a breather.
Youngest, may an old cookie have a word?
Yes.
Madam, how can we...
I heard you are searching for a power rivaling that of an ancient dragon.
We are.
Correct. The artifact cannot be activated without an energy source as powerful as an ancient dragon.
An old tale comes to mind. A tale that's been passed down on this island since ancient times. According to this tale, there is a gem that once belonged to a dragon who fell into a slumber ages and ages ago. A gem buried in the sea near this island. Our tribe called it the Sleeper's Eye.
The Sleeper's Eye? Wait a minute. I've heard about this before.
You have?
Back in my monster hunting days, I heard countless legends about dragons. Among them, there was a tale about a gemstone that belonged to an ancient dragon slumbering beneath the sea. At the time, I just brushed it off as mere tale. Never thought I'd hear the same story here.
A gem imbued with the power of an ancient dragon. If it truly exists, it might be just the missing element that we've been looking for.
Whoa. Then let's go and get it!
But I've also heard that the gemstone was cursed.
Go on.
Indeed. The tale says that everything that drew close to the gem would turn to stone.
Huh? Turn to stone?
Of course there is a catch.
There has to be one.
It's dangerous. But there's no other way to convince that arrogant dragon.
Your Majesty, if this story is true, it's not just dangerous. Merely approaching it puts one at grave risk.
I have a feeling Hollyberry's going to be the only one that's going to be able to approach the stone, given her soul gem status. I'd imagine that not even magic candy could resist the power of a dragon.
I understand. Which is why I'm going alone. If we give up here, there's no other way to bring Pitaya Dragon back.
That's a good way to see it. It might be life energy based, and so it siphons it from the environment around them.
Hold on. How exactly are you planning to go? It's underwater. Now, I do happen to have a state-of-the-art WaffleBot submarine.
I'm coming with you. You'll need magical shielding to counter that curse. Besides, waiting at the shore would be pointless anyway.
You two.
What did you expect? Of course we're coming. If not us, who's gonna do the job?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
It's too early for gratitude. Right now, our problem is locating this object in these unfamiliar waters.
And working fast.
I can help. I know the sea. Granny took me there once, to the place where the waves change their color. Granny told me I should never go back there. Smart boy. He speaks the truth. The gem sleeps right where the sea changes its color.
So look for the area where the sea changes its color. That is likely where the gemstone will reside.
Let me show you the way. I can take you there.
No, it's more dangerous than you think.
I can do it. Trust me. I'm the strongest boy in the village. You protected our village from the pirates. Now it's my turn to help. Right, Granny? But be careful and come back home safe. Understood? Yippee!
Such a helpful child.
Good. As long as you stay on the surface, the risk will likely be minimal.
Then it's settled. Strawberry Crate Cookie, can you ready the ship?
Of course. My amazing ship has a Wafflebot submarine stored inside, so we can go anywhere.
All right.
However, as our knowledge regarding our goal is limited, to say the least, we must choose a conservative approach. Speed will be paramount.
Understood. Then it's time to get to work, my friends.
All right. So it looks like we're going to have to go route left before we continue. But we still have to deal with the primordial ravens from here on out. So that is pretty much going to be the level's gimmick across the board. Let's see what happens with the team when Hollyberry isn't required. I'm not really doing much damage, and that does worry me. That's multiple targets getting hit at once. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult.
The sweetest victory.
Okay. Got to keep it going. Damn it. Multiple targets. There we go. Yeah, whatever the status effect they're inflicting is, it's stunning my targets for as much as my cookies for as long as 5 seconds. So I gotta make sure they go down completely. Alright, there's the timeline key.
I bring you peace.
More litmus cookie soul cores. Legend of the Depths is now unlocked. Alright, we can continue with our current team. We're not forced onto any others. Oh!
Over there! The place my granny told me about, where the color of the sea changes.
Whoa.
Indeed. The water's color is different.
Different.
The temperature and energy readings, too, are distinctly anomalous.
Alright.
Little one, you will have to stay here and protect the ship. Remember what you promised us? You'd only help us guide the way.
Yup. Be careful down there.
Alright.
All right. Deploying the Wafflebot submarine. There's nowhere my machines can't go.
That's gonna be put to the test right here.
The ocean floor is coming into view, dense with coral and kelp.
Whoa.
Over there. See a glowing light.
Could that be our target? The energy signature is off the charts.
Whoa.
Whoa. The mythic gem actually exists.
Uh-oh.
Chief, wherever that dark flock passes, trees are uprooted and buildings crumble to dust. Soon, our entire village will...
Do not fall back. Stand your ground.
Chief!
Gah! This island is the sacred grounds where the great dragon slumbers.
Whoa.
This very ground is the great dragon's body.
Whoa.
Fear not, warrior. Our relic, the spear of dragon scales, will protect us as it always has. Gah!
Look! Chief's spear has never shone so bright before!
Great dragon must be furious!
Is that the strength of a dragon?
Wind Archer cookie.
An unexpected treasure has revealed itself. Discovering traces of life still clinging to these masterless tombs. How delightful.
The tone of his voice is very different from the normal Wind Archer cookie we know.
What? The ravens are tearing the spear apart?
No. Impossible. Our spear of dragon scales.
All that blooms and flourishes without sanction or care, growing wild as it pleases. That is commonly called weeds. Without order, chaotic.
You dare call us weeds? This island belongs to every life born and raised here.
You fail to grasp my meaning. But then again, there's no need to waste breath explaining the nature's law to weeds I'm about to cull. True nature will finally take root upon this hollow land.
Shoot! Right into combat zone. I've lost multiple targets. Okay. Sometimes it feels like I'm barely doing a dent to these top targets. Damn it! There we go.
All right. Extend the robot arm and grab it right away.
Whoa.
Look, the surrounding coral has been petrified. The closer to the gem, the more apparent its effect.
What? Coral to stone? Huh! The submarine's hull! It's hardening too!
Stay calm. I'll summon a magic barrier. It won't fully neutralize the petrification, but it'll slow it down. Alas, it won't last long, which means we only have one chance.
Should be enough.
All right, here we go.
My arms are getting stiff. The robot joints are seizing up too.
The shield's capacity is at its limit. Make haste!
I know. There's no way my Wampabots lose to some stupid rock. Gotcha!
We must surface immediately! Another moment here, and the submarine will be petrified!
Hooray! You made it back!
Whoa, look at the petrification process on the submarine.
Look at my submarine! It turned to a slab of rock!
Even the deck is showing signs of petrification. Residual energy, I'm assuming.
Whoa.
And yet we did it! We brought the gemstone back!
Duh, obviously. And you have me to thank.
And
Our work is only beginning.
indeed.
Now we must find a way to neutralize the gem's petrifying qualities, while extracting only the pure energy contained within.
Right.
Engineering alone will not solve this equation.
Very.
What? We got this far only to get stuck again?
It's because our problem simply lies outside the realm of engineering. To stop petrification, we need
The power of another dragon.
Right. Mm-hmm.
precisely.
Understood. I know what to do.
Huh? And what is that?
I'll try persuading our arrogant lizard friend one more time.
But did you forget? The dragon threatened to bury us on the beach.
It's our only shot.
How could I? And yet, I think there might be another way.
Which is...
If we ask the dragon outright, they will never listen. So, we just gently poke at something that will get their attention.
And this would be the gemstone. All right. That completes the mission. We did lose
No, it's time
we did
to
lose
rejoice.
povidone iodine in the process, but we were able to finish the mission. All right. Shield against the dragon. Okay, wow, we're getting close to the end of the chapter already. All right, here we go. Okay, this is interesting. A Nanis dragon will be forced, including Snapdragon. So this changes things dramatically. And enemy dragon souls are going to be our target. So we are going to need to make some changes quickly. Okay, so I think... Let's make sure our Snapdragon is in combat. So I need to make sure my Snapdragon is in combat for this operation. And I think we will need an additional healer as a precaution. So I'm going to sub out
Do not be afraid.
Eternal
This
Sugar.
too shall pass.
Let's see. Okay. Check. Now for my Snapdragon, we're going to have to prioritize... Okay, so I've got all attack speed. I think I swapped out Snapdragon's with a Nutter. I'm not taking any chances. I do want to at least get one more biscuit on here. The rushing... Yeah, it does feel like the chapters are being really rushed here. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's see. How much do I got for resetting? Not a whole lot, so I'm going to try to reset for cooldown right now. Let's see. No dice. Didn't get a single one. So I'll need to at least save this one for later. Any others with better cooldown at this point? Okay, I put this one on Starcore, I remember. And then this one's on Seltzer. Now, I could probably swap the Seltzer one on, as well as the one on a Croissant, since we're not using Croissant right now as well. So I may have to swap one of the all cooldown ones onto Snapdragon for the time being, since for Snapdragon you want to be running all attack speed or all cooldown, or a combination of both. I think for this one, let's try combining it if possible. Okay, I think this will be our setup. Just hope we have enough damage output. So here we go. Oh. Whoa.
Look at the state of my ship. Half the deck's been turned to stone.
Fortunately, we managed to secure the gem without major problems. The question is how we handle it from here. First things first, let's transport it to the outpost and try to find a way to convince the dragon. Wait a moment. Something is amiss. The sky was positively clear when we departed.
You're right. What's with all this fog? Right when we returned.
Oh, how nice it is to have you back, dear guests. Sadly, there's a problem. The fog has been rolling in out of nowhere.
Oh, what is this? I can't see a thing! Granny, hold my hand!
Yes, my boy.
Huh? What could it be? It's not a piece of wood, not a rock either. It looks like a giant scale.
Snapdragon senses something off.
Mango Cookie, I don't know what it is, but Snapdragon Cookie seems so scared of it. They won't stop crying.
Something's not right. Mighty Dragon would know what this is. I must go to them right now.
Good idea. This gemstone, too. Let's bring it to them and talk.
Let's go.
We'll tag along, too. There's too much fog on the way home. It's dangerous. Granny's knees aren't so good, too.
It is dangerous indeed. Let us all move together somewhere safe.
Right.
A fog that even my wind cannot pierce? There must be more to it than meets the eye. And this revolting stench smells like a battlefield of kin facing off against their kin. No. Impossible. Too few of us dragons are left. What is transpiring on my island?
Mighty Dragon, fog is shrouding the shores, bringing all sorts of strange objects with it. Please, take a look.
What objects? Hand them over. This is no mere stone. This is a scale from kin who slumbered for eons. Are they more?
Something wicked is coming our way. We must complete the artifact, and we need your power to do so.
Silence! This is no time for your worthless toys.
No, this is the right time. the fog and that scale. Those cookies from another timeline must have something to do with all this.
Out of my sight! Now! My patience is wearing thin.
Now I will say this: the voice actor for this does this Dragon Cookie very well. Like, the voice is very well done. Uh-oh.
The fog is surrounding Mighty One.
Oh no! Snapdragon Cookie too! No! Go away!
My head!
What?
Is this the lingering will of my kin? It is pulling me into the endless darkness of a screaming abyss.
Bananas Dragon Cookie!
Shoot!
Serenade of sugar! Darkness consume you! Your time ends now! Serenade of sugar!
Okay.
Darkness consume you!
Okay, combat zone cleared.
Your time ends now! Serenade of sugar! Your time ends now! Serenade of
Okay. Oh.
What a fun development!
All right, that level is complete. All right. Roar in the fog. All right, so there's a diverging path also coming up before the final section. That is not good.
Enough! Silence these wretched screams! Now!
Mighty One! Oh, but we don't hear anything? This is bad. I must enter the fog and stop the screaming somehow.
Mango Cookie, stay back! It's dangerous in there. I'll go.
Also, good to see you tonight, Withered Shadow. Good to see you joining us from the Twitch stream.
Hollyberry Cookie.
My kindred are crying out, calling to me. This fog is the manifestation of their lingering will, unable to disperse. Are they trying to inflict upon me the same agony they endured? My kin, what are you trying to tell me?
Ah, crumbs! The fog's too thick. I can't see anything. Bananas Dragon Cookie! Where are you? What? My soul gem.
The Soul Gem of Passion's reacting.
Does it sense a threat within this fog?
Oh God.
That is...
That can't be.
Pitaya Dragon? The appearance is pitiful, but it's certainly them. They resemble their form before losing their ancient might. They must have regained their strength and become so thoroughly tainted. What in the world happened to you?
Forgive me. If only I'd found you sooner.
Hollyberry Cookie's voice. Her guilt towards Pitaya Dragon buried deep within. And I can sense it.
I need more. The anguished screams of those pitiful things.
You mindless brute! This heat, these merely intangible thoughts, lingering echoes. Why was this scorching heat feels so real. Is it? No. This must be dulling my thoughts.
Ananas Dragon Cookie!
Snap out of it, Ananas Dragon. That's not the dragon we know. It's nothing but a ghostly illusion conjured by lingering malice of the past.
Alright. A roar in the fog. Now we're into the next battle chapter. We'll have to take the alternate path once we're through. Okay, Snapdragon is no longer force required, but we will still need to swap out a cookie. I think I'll stick with swapping out
Feel the sweet heartbeat of this land.
povidone iodine for now. And this looks to be one of the bosses of the... Okay. We could hit a speed bump right here. Especially if this is like one of 2 bosses in the game. Also, its health is 187. We might go down in this one, so... This could be the level that keeps us at 2-star. While the rest are 3. So let's be prepared here. Right. Yep.
You, a cookie, daring to protect me.
I don't care whether you're a dragon or a cookie. What matters is you're kin to my friend who once soared the same skies.
I can take some time to do so, Obsidian.
Come on, Pitaya Dragon, bring it! Your attacks are so predictable.
How strange. Why do their shapes seem so alike? That insufferable red dragon was a friend until the end. Pointless meddling. How typical of a cookie.
Excuse me? Is that how you talk to a cookie trying to save you?
Step aside. The lingering will of my kin I shall silence with my own claws.
Here we go. I figured.
Serenade of sugar, sweet slumber. Your time ends now. Sweet slumber. Darkness consume you. Sweet your time ends now.
Okay, I need...
Sweet serenade of sugar. Your time ends now.
Yep, I figured. There's the boss. Yep.
Darkness consume you. Your time ends now.
We'll have... If I go down here, we'll have to skip... Yeah. We'll have to skip, the cutscene.
Time ends now. Darkness consume you. Your time ends now. Darkness consume you.
I'm barely doing is scratch this target, too.
Your time ends now. Darkness consume Your time ends now. Darkness consume you. Your time ends now.
Yeah, I'm out.
Your time ends now.
Probably gonna go down now, I think.
Your time ends now.
I'd be okay if we ran out of time, but I wouldn't also mind going down about now.
Your time ends now. Your time ends now.
My damage output's greatly reduced now that I've lost the other 3 cookies.
Your time ends now.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time, actually. I'll take that, if it means we have at least a gauge of progress.
They will get what they deserve.
Alright, so we see Ananas Dragon's defeat pose here. But yeah, I did lose, eventually lost the others, so we're gonna have to go into this on normal mode if we're going to get through this chapter. We'll have to return to this later. Though also, Eternal Sugar was not doing much damage herself. I might try something here.
As long as the verdant heart's gleaming beat persists.
Let's see. This might work or might not work. But I'm going to bring Good Wind Archer Cookie into this target zone. This might not work, but we'll see. Did I change the difficulty? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Oop. Oh, here we go. Whoa.
I cannot comprehend a single word you speak. No more. And go.
Whoa.
Dragon, you're safe.
You stayed until the very end, oblivious to the danger. You are as reckless as these outlanders.
Look! The fog! The fog is gone! Mighty dragon! You really are so mighty!
Quiet, child. And why are you sprawled flat on the ground, clinging to each other in such a pitiful display?
Mighty One, my grandson, fearing the small dragon might be frightened, kept holding them tight in his arms.
Okay. I have a feeling the alternate path is going to be less stressful than this level, but I'm going to make note for the future to come back to this level later.
Huh. So this child was protecting your ears. Were you truly protecting anyone, child? While even you were trembling in fear.
Oh yes! I couldn't hear anything myself, but this little dragon looked so scared!
Your loyalty is commendable.
Ananas Dragon Cookie, are you hurt?
Do I appear that frail?
Sounds like you're safe. Ah, what a relief.
Now my question is, what conjured that fog? And why?
Hollyberry cookie.
Yes?
You are the only witness to the tragedy of my kin. Perhaps even I wished I turned away from that truth. But now that I have witnessed it with my own eyes, I will not stand idle any longer.
Ah, that's a relief to hear. Truth is, we came here because there's something we need to show you.
I don't think it's so much that his ego is frail. It's just, I think he's so used to being the only person or dragon cookie on this island that he hasn't seen any other dragons.
What is it?
In search of a powerful energy source to complete the artifact, we found this in the nearby waters.
Allow me to bring it closer. Please exercise caution. The residual energy from earlier may still linger.
Is this Longan Dragon's orb? You're saying it lay dormant beneath the sea? I see. That sinister fog, it was the lingering malice of my kin, held within this dragon orb.
We need the energy stored within this item, but we can't even get close to it on our own. Please, lend us your strength.
You wish to borrow the dragon's orb to complete your artifact. It's true. I said I wouldn't stand idle, but these matters are not the same. This belongs to Longan Dragon. Whatever intentions you hold, I never gave you permission to touch my kin's relics.
Yes, a fair judgment. Indeed, this is a relic of dragonkind. It is only natural that you don't wish to see them handled carelessly.
Especially when probably the nature of the artifact itself is not only unstable, but possibly fragile.
Presuming to read a dragon's heart. How typical of a cookie.
And I don't see another choice. If you won't help us, we'll just have to find another way ourselves. Although I am a bit worried. After all, this relic is barely mentioned in any records. I hope our actions will not cause it any harm.
Not to mention, at this point, the best thing you could do is give him the relic and probably let him decide what to do with it at this point. I know time is not on our side, but you can't risk any extreme circumstances.
What did you just say?
I'm sorry, but we have gone too far to back down now.
You dare threaten to destroy a draconic relic? Insect? The orb belongs to dragonkind. I will not let the likes of you ruin it.
Do you agree to handle it yourself, then?
Don't be mistaken. I'm not helping you. I'm merely protecting a relic of my kindred.
In that case, let us not waste...
Silence! Break my concentration, and I'll cease this instant. In Lifnak.
Oh, he's trying to interact with it.
Beginning energy extraction. I'm detecting an influx. The readings are shooting up.
Excellent. Hopefully...
Did I mess up the frequency parameters? The meter's in the red. The energy influx won't stabilize.
We must do something before the circuit is fried. Or worse, before the dragon orb explodes. Strawberry crepe cookie, try dispersing the energy output.
This is the limit. How am I supposed to handle this much energy?
Did you just cut the energy flow? It was about to enter the stable range.
You were making such a commotion, I decided to stop it in order to preserve the relic. And now you protest? How absurd.
The energy is contained, but won't stabilize. Something is causing a dissonance that makes this power spiral without harmony.
It's probably something that if it's destabilizing just from our interaction, we might want to withdraw from interacting with.
What? We're stuck again?
I have done my part. The rest is for you meager creatures to handle. Do not burden me with your trivial matters again.
There is no time. We must return to the outpost and find another method.
Huh? The sky's turning pitch black.
What? Ugh. Okay, sector complete.
How marvelous!
We actually got the relic fragment for this level. Good. That's a big deal. We won't have to return to this boss level if we don't have to. Alright. So, I'm gonna guess Flock of Night Ravens is... Yep, we'll have to do the side road before we head to the final encounter. But we won't have Ravenous Dragon on our side for these final levels, so let's hope we can make it through without any further issues. But the dragons do worry me. Word of Life is now added to our weapon arsenal. We'll have to use this carefully. Alright, here we go. It does take a while to charge, too. We've lost multiple targets. Not really doing a whole hell of a lot of damage either. Okay, we just made it through with Timekeeper and Dark Enchantress. This could be a serious problem.
What a fun development.
Okay. Oh, Eternal Sugar's just getting absolutely rocked. Dang it. Okay.
Fate makes no exceptions.
I think this is... I might have to switch out Eternal Sugar with her going down too quickly. I'm gonna have to do an audible since Eternal Sugar was going down too easily. I'll have to see if defense might have to take precedence over pure attack power here. Nah. Seriously, I don't know what's causing me to go down this easily, but I didn't like I had to waste 2 instances of that. Basically forced to kind of stun lock these targets. Damn it, not now! Okay. Alright, we've got the last key. And we also got a relic with it. So 2 relics have been acquired. Okay, let's get this last chest. More litmus cookie soul stones. Alright. Is this the last part of this chapter?
What's that? Huh? Birds! They're coming our way!
I'll stay here and protect Ananas Dragon. Espresso cookie, strawberry crepe cookie. You two get to the outpost.
I will complete the artifact. You have my word.
Hollyberry cookie, you absolutely cannot fail!
Of course.
That must be the cookie I saw by the ultimate oven. Is he controlling those ravens? Why won't he show himself? Everyone, gather around me. Stay behind my shield and don't go anywhere.
Hollyberry cookie, take the puny cookies with you and leave this place. Those vermin who dare defile my sky, I shall crush them myself.
Please, be careful, Ananas Dragon Cookie.
Oh god.
The hut is crashing down! Everyone, get out of there!
Shit.
Mighty Ananas Dragon, you came to protect us!
Don't stand in my way. Hide yourselves. Now! Who dare set foot in my domain? You will kneel and bow before an ancient dragon.
Yeah, get clear of this, dude.
What? The ground! The rocks are shooting up into the sky!
You heard him. Get clear.
Goodness! Mighty One throws those massive boulders like they're toys! With this power, we'll take down those evil birds in no time!
No, it's too early to celebrate. Look over there. No matter how many we crush, there's no end to them.
We need to find a source.
More and more ravens are coming. They're covering the entire island. And that cookie didn't even flinch when he saw the dragon.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Persistent across every timeline, Golden Dragon. You never learn.
This power, the guardian of nature? One of those insignificant little things that skitter about the world, pretending their so-called duty means something? But why is he so distorted? Could this be one of the corrupted elementals Hollyberry Cookie was mumbling on about? Now you reveal yourself, wretched little rodent. Has the so-called guardians of nature
Forgotten their manners.
When you step upon a dragon's domain, the old custom demands that you bow first.
Clinging to fading power while prattling ceaselessly about past glory. How pitiful.
Though bold your words may be, you're nothing but a cookie. Very well. I shall lower myself to teaching you a lesson in manners. You insolent pest!
Such a pitiful struggle. No need to strain yourself. Your fate has already been sealed in another timeline.
What is this nonsense?
I shall not bother to explain, for you are fated to fade away. Perish, as the law of nature demands.
And that's already it. That is chapter 5 of the Timeline of Fate. And we were through it in under 2.5 hours. Now, we've only got, all right, and then I'm gonna guess it's the latter obsidian. Entry tokens have been reduced by 30% across both coming chapters. Honestly, out of... Well, the level numbers aren't too different from the previous ones. Yeah, you gotta remember that, Obsidian. Okay, so my thoughts on Chapter 5. I will agree... That went by way faster than any of the previous chapters we've done to this point. We're not even at 2.5 hours, and we're done with episode 5, and it's going to be 2 weeks until the next update is dropped. So, but I will give them credit. One thing I will sing the praises of with this chapter is we focused primarily on one group of characters. For example, if we go back to chapter 4, we had to deal with, for example, we go back to chapter 4, we had the first half of the chapter be Pure Vanilla Cookie and Pure Vanilla Cookie's team with Ginger Brave, Madeline, Strawberry, and Wizard. But then the second half of the chapter was the Scoop team with Hollyberry and Dark Cacao Cookie. And I felt like they were trying to stuff too much into a single chapter. Likewise, if we go to other chapters, let's say like the prologue. The prologue has 2 different directions. So, like, at least in, like, one thing I will sing the praises of with Chapter 5 is it's one specific team that we're focused on. Hollyberry, Espresso, Strawberry Crep trying to meet Ravenous Dragon Cookie and warn him about what's coming. And sure enough, Wind Archer shows up. I'm going to guess the real meat and potatoes is in 2 weeks. This is the appetizer. Not a bad appetizer, but I will agree the pacing is still too fast. It felt like we couldn't truly sink ourselves into this new location of Pineapple Island, and everything just happened too quickly. But the details in there at least make sense and allow us to sink into some things. For example, what is this stone that we just recovered, and why does it have such power? What exactly does Wind Archer Cookie want? Is it just to destroy all dragon cookies? My guess is if he's trying to take out the other dragon cookies, Shadow Milk is probably doing that to make sure there is no opposition to his reign. He knows for his godhood to succeed, he must take anything that comes even close to rivaling him out of the picture. And the dragon cookies pretty much rival him, if not surpass him. So he knows taking control of a dragon like Pitaya Dragon is a big deal, because now you can turn him against either other dragons or use him to just cause chaos in general. It adds a level of flexibility to Shadow Milk's plan. But as we can see here, Ravenous Dragon isn't down on his own kind being used like that. But we didn't really get fully soaked in because we've only just seen Wind Archer Cookie for brief periods. I have a feeling we're going to see more of that in Chapter 6, which is 12 days away. But overall, I would say this chapter felt more like an appetizer than a main course. Episode 6 is probably going to be that main course, but it does concern me about the pacing, because the pacing feels like it got even faster than in the previous chapters. There is something he doesn't account for. His own clock is running out. He either dies from the overload of power or from the cancer, taking too much of a toll on him. I think that I will say this about the latter. I don't think he dies from the cancer inside him, as in the ultimate cookie. I think the ultimate cookie takes full control of him eventually, and it just does whatever it wants. Like, let's put it this way: the Skull Kid from Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Yes, you put something of terrifying power inside a kid, and it just unleashes chaos. But put a terrifying power inside the mind of a broken, mentally destroyed adult, aka Shadow Milk Cookie, they will think their story is the only story worth telling, and nobody else's. That's what we're dealing with here with Shadow Milk. I will say another praise I will say. There was no Shadow Milk in this chapter. There was no other characters. Just Hollyberry, just Espresso, just Strawberry Crep, just Mango, and just the Ravenous Dragon, and now Wind Archer's in it. So, as bad as the pacing is, I think keeping it to these specific cookies does allow us to focus better on what the chapter does have. And there is a good amount of stuff here to enjoy with this chapter. But I can tell things go by way too quickly. Hopefully that changes in Chapter 6, but given that it's going to be released in 12 days, I'm not too optimistic. The story was kind of what I wanted to see if this was going to be part of the timeline of Fate. And now I just feel like we are 5 episodes in plus a prologue. And 7, 8, 9, 10. And it already feels like things are going too fast. So turning the whole world into his perfect stage, he's gotten so comfortable in his own delusion that he's not even noticing it. Exactly. How would I... I'm thinking of something Ranger would say here, actually. Some people never even notice their chains until they finally see them. But there are some people, but I believe the most dangerous people are the people who remain chained to the past and don't give a flying damn. Those are the people I despise the most. Those are the people that chain everyone else around them down and hold them down without any care or compassion. Those are the people I despise the most, and there sure as hell are a lot of people in this day and age. Well, I don't think there's much more I can say. I would say it's a good chapter, but feels rushed. The content is good. I feel like the story itself is very interesting. And Ravenous Dragon, being as prideful as he is, does make sense. So I don't think Ravenous Dragon's personality is, say, it fits his character, and I'm not surprised by it. It makes sense given how dragons are in the Cookie universe. In the Cookie Run universe. So it makes sense. I think the only issue then that's really legitimate with this story right now is just the pacing. The pacing felt too fast in this specific arc. Alright. Well, I'm going to go back to Beasties because the Monster Menace is back to being active, so we'll need to do that now. But otherwise, I would say Episode 5 was good, but not great. Like, the content there's good, the characters are good, the story is intriguing. I gotta kill these characters, or these targets. But I still somewhat feel like the pacing was too fast, and it feels like it's more of an appetizer than a main course chapter. Hopefully things turn out more favorably in Chapter 6, but given that things have kind of gone on a slope downward, I'm not optimistic. We'll see what happens to Ravenous Dragon Cookie in the next chapter. The corrupted guardians. They seem to have some form of a mind of their own in comparison to their abominations. You know what? There is a theory I have right now about the corrupted guardians. Actually, two. There are two theories I have so far that I can think of. One, they come from a timeline in which the Dark Enchantress War ends with the heroes losing, or they're infected by the ultimate cookie, and as a result, they become the opposite of what their original intent was as the guardians of nature. Those are the two possible theories I have right off the bat. All right, there we go.
Now it's time to rejoice.
Okay, from chapter 1 to chapter 10. Oh, my biscuit storage is full again.
I know what must be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim down my biscuit inventory soon. All right. Got to do that one more time.
One step closer to the end.
There we go.
Hardly surprising.
All right. I think the next chapter, the last one, is chapter 11. These corrupted guardians, they're being used to bring the end to the other timelines. They could try to replace the counterparts of the other timelines with themselves to mess with the balance. That's actually not too bad of a theory. Basically, they're going to mess with the balance of other timelines and therefore take over. I wouldn't rule it out. But I would think destroying the Legends of Nature in other timelines would destabilize those. Oh, hang on, White Lily. This is it. Ah.
I'm glad.
All right. Okay. Okay.
The sweetest victory.
My White Lily always being kept at the teetering edge of life, and yet she powers through every time. Okay, that completes the monster menace. Oh, I got demoted again. Yeah, of course I would.
Your life powder will serve me well.
It was an exquisite experiment.
Okay, those are the only ones I can take on right now. Everybody else is like 5 mil plus. Well, 5.3 plus. Alright, that's good. I think this is supposed to be my last one. It could be a matter of pride, but it could also be a matter of arrogance, too. But you might be onto something. Alright, so that I do need to get this one all the way down here. Okay. Okay. I don't know about fear, because I don't think, given that Shadow Milk is basically mind screwed pure vanilla cookie before, I don't think he's necessarily afraid of him. You know what? I find it funny that Snapdragon can sweep a broom like this. He's so tiny, and look at that broom, handling it like it's nothing. Okay, just making sure my production list is good. Okay, those houses are about 8 hours out. All right, let's see here. All right, so they're done. Okay, they're also done. So that times up very nice. And then just got to do my team here. Okay. All right. Granted, I haven't seen what Shadow Milk does to Pure Vanilla yet, but as you said, he did mind screw with them.
And that was impeccable.
Yeah, more mature and still as compassionate as can be. Okay, let's check all this. A lot of topping pieces, that'll help. Oh, this is a dark cacao cookie soulstone. Okay, get these guys done. We might not need to do Rebel. Okay, I'm gonna have to use one of my backup teams. That's a possible theory. Let me see. Okay, yeah, okay. 3, 4, 5. Excellent. I do want more of these, since I do want to get more more of those. Let's see. Check. And not only that, you have to remember, Shadow Milk believes everything has betrayed him. Everything he's believed in has always turned against him. And so the only way to fix the world that he sees is so fundamentally broken and conspired against him that he has to manipulate or destroy everything. Okay, let's see. Oops. Let's do that. Alright, so it'll take a day for those. Okay, we're good there. Did I already do all the shop stuff I need to do? Yes, I did. Okay. So what do we got on this? This now. Okay, I gotta complete the logbook. Alright, that takes care of all that. Alright. I got one more? Oh, we hit the 40 mark. Okay. Yeah, I do still need to do this. I try to accumulate at least 1,000 points on this. And therefore traps him in his own oxymoron, I think it's called. I hope I'm using that word correctly. Like he traps himself in his own oxymoron or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking it wrong, but that's kind of how I see it. I'm going to accumulate another 1,000 points on this before we... I think the key is, remember, he's also the bearer of the Soul Gem of Deceit. Remember the saying, tell a lie enough times and eventually people will believe it to be true? I think at this point, though, he's beyond using lies at this point and just believes he just has to be the god of everything. And therefore, there's no reason to use deceit. He can be as powerful as he needs to be and only use deceit when absolutely necessary. Or to keep people under his control in the case of Ash Salt, Candy Apple, and Black Sapphire. Honestly, people will eventually see their own folly. The question is, will they see it before they see their own destruction? Or will they come alongside their destruction and fall? Sorry, that was Ranger taking over there. Okay. Gotta get to 12,000. Let's go 12,250. Yep, back up there. I do need to do the Duel of Destiny, but I need to look up some guides on that. Okay, we've done these two. Okay, I've got to give gifts. I've also got to send hearts. And I also need to take part in the Golden Harvest event. Alright. We're up to 15. Okay. Alright, let's see here.
Oh, why am I so forgetful?
Okay, so back to cookie chat. No surprise, White Lily Cookie is my favorite cookie, so of course she'd be the one on my main page. Let's see. Oh yeah, I said I would do Timekeeper. I don't think I've done her yet. And then for my last one, I'll send it to Sugar Swan. Okay, so I think I've already done everything in Town Square, haven't I? Let's see. Oh, there's a new quest available. Let's go check that first. Complete a balloon expedition one time. Okay, I could definitely do that tomorrow. I think it also says I have to clear a level. Sector 325 on dark difficulty. I think I could actually do that now. Yes, I've done everything. Honestly, I think it depends on what specific magic art you even invest in to become a hero. I don't usually trust necromancers. Messing with the living and the dead is something I never approve of. Especially when I believe in a creator that manages all that. Okay, so yeah, we've done everything here on the town square for today. Let's see if we could go after that world exploration objective. So, let's see. Back to Crispia. We're going to go to Dark Difficulty Chapter 3. That is the Pilgrim's Path. Oh, it's the boss. Shows how long it's been. Okay, so on the Dark Path, I have these 3 teams. You know what? I'm just going to hit them with a... It's like, you know what? I'm just going to hit them with a train. I've got Milky Way Cookie. I don't mind hitting people with trains. Yeah, I was a little sloppy there, but because I don't expect the controls. Okay. Boss approaching. Here we go. Boom! Even on dark difficulty, once you get your cookies powerful enough, it's a bloody walk in the park. Okay, I can go back to the town square to complete that mission later. You know, it's been a while since I've been to some of these chapters. Where's chapter 4? So funny enough, I'll actually listen to this track, The Hero's Gate, on road trips. Like, I don't know why. Like, put this track on when you're traveling through the mountains of Virginia. No, seriously. Listen to this track while you're traveling through, like, a state like Colorado, the Appalachian Mountains of Virginia and West Virginia. Like, this feels like something that belongs in, like, a mountainous environment. Sorry if I'm whistling on stream. Like, seriously, some of the tracks in Cookie Run Kingdom just make me want to just stop and listen. This is one of them. Yeah, that's just fantastic to listen to. All right, so let's see. Let me go back to 18. All right, exit there. No, I didn't promote. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I see 3 things we can engage, so let's do that.
What a fun development.
Ooh, already back to Elite 5. Okay, let's see.
The darkness shall be your prison.
I just instant eliminated everybody.
Your demise will not be in vain.
In fact, I think the last cookie to fall was the fettuccine cookie on that team. Yes. And Icicle Yeti just ate about 33 million damage. And everybody else just died immediately. Good grief. They even had a reviver or a treasure. That did not go well for them.
The cogs have stopped. Do you know why? I've seen this ending. Your time ends now. I've seen this ending.
I still don't... The new voice lines for Timekeeper are so strange. Like, how did people not like... How did people not like the initial Timekeeper? It's so strange. Wow, multiple people attacked me. Oh, I've already got to 100, so we get the Tropical Jelly Cake Hound. See, I still have to do these, but I really need to look up a guide on how to do those specifically. Duel of Destiny and the Glorious Voyage. That was one of the mini games they introduced, I think, during the Seafaring update a year ago. I wasn't a fan of it. It was really hard to tell what you needed to do. Okay. Oh, something in the kingdom got done. Okay, another train has arrived. Okay, that does bring them closer. Oh, that train came, like, right now. Alright, we will send them off. Alright, simple enough. go ahead and get to this next level. Alright, not much further to level 20. Level 30 is the max limit. Claim rewards from the train 18 times. Technically, I won't need the soul gems or the squall gems, since I already have Wind Archer maxed out. I mean, literally, Wind Archer is maxed out in terms of my legendaries. Where is he? Right here.
My arrow will pierce the darkness and rejuvenate your soul.
Like, seriously. Max Crystal Jam, Max Ascension. Toppings are really good. Like, he's almost 2 mil power if built correctly. Though I tend to prioritize him for an attack speed, damage resist bypass roll, where he just basically becomes a semi-machine gun. A submachine gun of death. So my guess is we will probably be seeing more of the corrupted legendary cookies as time goes on, which makes me wonder what the heck will happen to him. Oh yeah,
the wind of life that blows within me.
Oh yeah, and here's his new outfit, Raven of the Endless Night. The moment darkness touched, jet black wings unfurled and the vibrant green light withered away. What has made that ominous gaze grow so cold and cruel? The hand that draws the bowstring of darkness knows neither mercy nor pity. I mean, this is honestly terrifying.
The wind of night blows within me.
And listen to his voice very closely.
My ravens can reach all corners of this land. By the will of the void. By the will of the void. Nothing can take root in this hollow void. Paradise is no more. Don't deny the darkness. Your breath betrays you. You cannot hide from the wind. Life that blooms without sanction is no different from a weed.
I'm listening to some of the lines. It does sound like he's not in control of himself. Like, maybe he has given into his darkness, but there's still a very fringe part of him that's trying to fight out of this. The nightmare sequence, which enemy... I don't know if I can help with that specific question. But yeah, I still prefer his default outfit, but this is still really, really cool. I kid you not. Like, this is pretty cool, but like this definitely looks way too edgy. Okay, I'm very close to getting Golden Cheese to max ascension. She would actually be the last ancient cookie to reach that status. Trying to think if there's anything else of note. Because I'm surprised. We're only 3 hours into this stream, but it feels like it's gone by so quickly. I see another flaw the Jester left behind to exploit. I think for a second character, I need to come from... Need the nameless... Oh, Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. because I still got to do the Voyage and Duel of Destiny, but I'm going to need guides for that. And Cookie Alliance I'll probably do on my own. All right. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. All right, so with that, I think that's it. Overall, I'd say this update so far, Chapter 5 was interesting, but felt like it went by too quickly. But I do appreciate that it primarily focused on Hollyberry, Strawberry Crepe, Espresso, and Ananas Dragon cookie. Story through all the painful references throughout this arc, though they're happening out of... I think they're kind of happening in order, but it can feel out of order at times. Let's see. Well, I guess I could talk about the Braves while we have a little bit of time here. So the Braves did have a game before this stream. I was watching that. Braves win the first game of a 3-game set with low Mets. That's 5-3. Thanks in part to one, the offense coming to life. Homers by Harris, Ozzie Albies, and Matt Olson. Heck, Matt Olson had 2 home runs on the night. Harris had a 2-run homer. Ozzie had a solo shot, and Olson had 2 solo shots. But one other thing we did get to see, some decent pitching. Holmes goes 5 innings, allows 2 runs. Iglesias gives up a run. But the Mets can't get runners in scoring position. The Mets left 10 people on base, went 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Braves only had 4 men left on base, but they were 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. But the runs they did get across were via the long ball. Again, 4 home runs, all the difference. Grant Holmes did very well. Overall, the Braves at least have won 2 of their last 4 games, but they need to turn this into a better streak, especially with the bullpen right now kind of weary and injured, and the starting rotation looking very fractured at this point. And the Braves will play later today. It is July 4th now, so it is the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, the greatest nation in human history. And so the Braves will be playing tomorrow on July 4th against the Mets. That game is exclusively on Fox, so tune, if you're in the Augusta area, tune to WFXG Fox 54 for this game. For others, check your local listings to find your local Fox station. It's going to be Sean Manaea for the Mets, who's 1-3 on the year. His ERA is over 4.5. His last start was against the Toronto Blue Jays. He took the loss, but pitched decently. 5 2/3, 2 runs on 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 4. Or his last start against Atlanta was June 13th. He took a loss in that, but he only allowed 2 runs on 4 hits over 6 innings of work. He just got no run support, if I remember correctly. If we take a look at that June 13th game, that game, 3-1. Perez again and pitched that game. But Manaea looked pretty good in that game himself. He just got no run support. Meanwhile, for the Braves, it will be our ace pitcher, Chris Sale, the conductor, taking the mound, who's had a lot of run support woes. He's actually pitched decently in the month of June. A 2.35 ERA is really good. He's just gotten no run support. And he's lost each of those 3 starts. And all these starts are 3 runs or less. He was putting the team in great position to win games. We just didn't win them. So, fingers crossed that the run support woes stop this month in July. Braves get July started with a series win over a divisional foe in the Mets. And you know I love me some lol Mets. I love seeing when the Mets fall flat on their faces like the clown show they are. So I want to see them fall flat on their face. That game is, again, 8 o'clock Eastern on Fox. Check your local listings for where your Fox station is. Otherwise, if you're in the Augusta area, tune to WFXG Fox 54, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm excited for this series. Braves really need this series to kind of course correct. We are a week out from the All-Star break, which is going to be in Philadelphia. And right now the Braves are trying to make it to the finish line, still holding on to first place in the NL East. But that lead has shrunken if we take a look at the standings. If we take a look here, Braves are only 3 games ahead of the Phillies. That was double digits about a month ago, and now that's shrunk down massively due to the Braves' June, which was a 9-14 June. So while the Mets have continued to spiral downhill, and we keep laughing at them, the NL East has become a lot more interesting as a result. And now the Braves have to wonder, what ritual do the Phillies keep performing to make their team suddenly good again? It's honestly getting kind of infuriating. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're able to put together, Obsidian. So, with that, I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Again, Chapter 5 of the Timeline of Fate was great. But I felt the pacing was too fast. And a lot of the events for the summer update of CRK kind of feel like filler. I really hope this doesn't feel like a filler update, because it does involve the Timeline of Fate, so this must have significant importance. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else we could do. And I think we're going to call it here tonight. It's 1:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to call it a night. And we will be back here probably in 2 weeks for the next chapter of the Timeline of Fate, Chapter 6. We will see what happens with Ravenous Dragon Cookie and Hollyberry Cookie. I still can't pronounce the dragon's name properly, so that's going to probably get me burned. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate those who have stopped in. Like this stream if you liked it. Dislike it if for some reason you didn't. Leave your comments and feedback in the comments section below. And I will catch you in the next stream. This is SoundFX09 signing out.